Good afternoon, everybody. This is Frankie here with an update on the severe thunderstorms and tornadoes expected across the Plain States today, or excuse me, not today, tomorrow. On Monday, we're expecting that to go on with a moderate risk now here for western and central Oklahoma into a very small part of southern Kansas there. A concentrated, smaller area, but there could be destructive tornadoes in these same areas that have been infected already. The enhanced risk area also extends into much of central and eastern Kansas, much of Oklahoma, western Missouri, and even into southern and southeast Nebraska. So still severe weather possible across the plains, especially the southern and central plains during the day tomorrow, with tornadoes definitely being possible. And I'll show you that right here. The tornado risk here is 15% within 25 miles of a given point of seeing a tornado. And within that black hatched area where you see around that, and in the yellow area, that's where significant tornadoes, there's at least a 10% chance of significant tornadoes of EF2 or greater in those areas. So Oklahoma and Kansas there, eastern Kansas, far southern Nebraska, and western and central Oklahoma, you need to be on guard tomorrow for the potential for tornadoes, some of which could be strong, violent, and long-track tornadoes. So we're at it again, and this isn't going to be it. There's going to be more. It's a very active season, and it's going to continue to do what it's going to do. The damaging wind risk is mostly here coincides with the other risks here across southeast Nebraska, eastern and central parts of Kansas, western Missouri there, and then into central Oklahoma. But that hatched area is where this is where significant damaging winds of 65 miles per hour or greater are expected. And then in that that red area is expected to be a 30% chance of seeing at least 1-inch diameter hail within 25 miles of any given point. So that's the wind risk. Here is lastly the hail risk here. Very high, very large hail could happen in the same moderate risk area across far southern Kansas and into western and west central parts of Oklahoma. They're just outside, if not right into the metro Kansas City area, Oklahoma City area. Getting kind of mixed up here because Kansas City, you're right on the line of a threat of severe weather, but it looks like most of that severe weather will be just west of you, southwest especially, into Oklahoma and southern Kansas. So that's where a 45% probability of 2-inch or larger hail could occur in these storms. We could even have softball or size hail in some cases here with some of these supercells that are going to be really tall. So here's what we're expecting. You can see those supercells kind of split between Oklahoma City to the north and the south. There's two main areas, one across southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, as you see there, eventually congealing into one line as it moves east of there, but you can see it across southern Oklahoma as well. So it two little areas there. The northern extent one has the better chance of producing tornadoes. The southern extent one might be getting its energy robbed by the northern extent of the storms, and they might not be as tornadic or as strong. So that's why I'm thinking the northern portion of this line from Oklahoma City points north and west especially, definitely possibly seeing the greatest threat for severe weather. So that's the forecast. That's all I have. Stay safe, everybody. If any warnings are issued, please heed them. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.